Can't, because
Right.
that is taken as a sign of weakness. That is taken as data, right?
Mhm.
Information. And,
Mhm.
and unfortunately, you can't go and erase wherever that gap happened, but your expectations have lowered. And when you give up that information and they turn around and use it in your face, that whole
Now,
line of communication is shut down.
right. Now, you know where the problem is with that too, right? The problem with that is in the selection process.
Here
It
we go.
is.
Absolutely.
We love to fix everything, right? It's our mindset to fix everything. It's our to who we are. It's our
Mhm.
it's our these shoulders can carry the load, right?
Mhm.
And you realize, or maybe you don't until you break, that everything in that mate or that spouse is really they don't really have a lap for you to lay your head on.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
it's not necessarily you as much as it's they're conditioned to expect a certain behavior from a man,
A certain performance.
certain performance. But even also when I say behavior, because there's that level of, oh, you a punk, oh, you're sensitive, you crying like a female, right? You
Mhm.
get those masculine,
Sure.
you know,
Sure. Sure.
and you said it in one time. You said you don't want your wife coming to you and say, hey, go ahead, toughen up.
Right.
Right? You want that moment, right? And so my point is you got to know your mate, right? You got to know your mate. And I think we've got to do a good job or a better job as giving some of these men outlets too, right? Giving
Right.
outlets, because I think you can't vent to your wife in many cases. If that's not the partner that you marry,
Mhm.
you can't, because
Right.
that is taken as a sign of weakness. That is taken as data,
Mhm.
right? Information. And,
Mhm.
and unfortunately, you can't go and erase wherever that gap happened, but your expectations have lowered. And when you give up that information and they turn around and use it in your face, that whole
Now,
line of communication is shut down.
right. Now, you know where the problem is with that too, right? The problem with that is in the selection process.
Here
It
we go.
is.
Absolutely. You
The
pick
But
up
it's
problem
on
with
too
it.
that,
late.
yeah, problem with that is in the selection process. And
Yeah.
so, not right. But yeah, you're right. But now I've already selected. We're here now.
Right.
So now we've got to begin to feed some new programming into the system,
Mhm.
because the way we're operating right here is not sustainable.
Right.
It's not sustainable. And that becomes a thing, when someone says, okay, well, you used to do this, and this. Yes, I did. I was wrong for doing all of that then. It
Mm.
wasn't sustainable.
Sustainable, yeah.
Yeah. And you feel underappreciated. You feel underappreciated. But to both of your points, you got to speak up and you got to call those things
Yeah.
out. And you shouldn't be afraid to
No.
say, I can't do this, or no, I'm not going to do this right now. And I think
Yeah.
a lot of times we beat ourselves up because of the fallout or the lowered expectations on that end. But in reality, your health is at stake. Your mental health
Your
is
mental
at
health,
stake.
which is
You know.
which is just as important, if not more so, than your physical health.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No names, not mentioning any names or anybody, anybody by name or anything, but we've advised people, men, women, the wife gives you the honeydew list, and the honeydew list is 45 things long, and they all got to be done now.
Come on, man.
Well, here's what I recommend you do. With anybody gives me a list of anything that's that long.
Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely.
Come on back, pick your top three.
Right.
Yeah. What's most
Right.
important to you?
Pick your top three, and give me a list with three on them. I'll get those done this week. Next week, you can come to me with three more.
Right. You know another thing that can save your mentality, and I've had this conversation with different people, and I've said the same thing. I think it's the most powerful word that we don't use. You want
Yes,
to know what
sir.
that word is?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
No.
It's his favorite word. So
No.
Favorite.
It's
Best
no.
word in the English
Well,
language.
here's the reality. Here's the reality. We always want to say yes, and we think yes has more power than no does, but no has the most power, because no frees me from what you want me to do, or what you even think about me. It allows me to breathe and be released and be free. You know what I'm saying?
My
And I
free
think a lot
time
of
is
we
not
take on
your
so
field
much
time.
stuff.
There you go.
We take on too much stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know, just say no. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
No.
Not today. Pick another day. I'm not doing it.
I'm
Right.
gonna say it again so it's a clear bite. My free time is not your field time. You know, and I
That's
think
right.
so
That's
many
right.
times
That's right.
we
That's right.
you know a man needs his time to play. He
Yeah.
needs his time to play. He needs his time to do nothing. To do nothing. As a
That's
woman,
right.
she needs hers as well.
She needs
You know,
us.
she needs hers as well. And I think, you know, as long as you taking care of what you're supposed to take care of in terms of the house, the, you know, whatever, the finance, whatever.
Sure.
I think,
All right. The business is being managed.
right, everything's being
Yeah.
taken care of. Then you shouldn't feel obligated for every moment of your time having to be accounted for as if you're some type of financial record.
No.
You know?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Pastor John here. Please, if you like this video that you just saw, hit that like button for us. Second thing I want to ask you to do is to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out videos once a day at about 5:30 p.m. Hit that bell notification so that you'll know when a new video has been uploaded. And then the final thing to do, share this video, share this information. If you know somebody that has a need that it can be benefited by it, please put it out in circulation so that we can try to help as many people as possible. Thanks, and God bless.